Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm standing in my room right now with my weird glasses on, but I wanted to show you guys how I organized my sewing space. I finally got it done. I am partially excited about it, but I do have a lot more walking room and more comfortability down there now. So we're gonna take a walk downstairs so I can show you what I did. Okay guys, so it's still, like I said, it's still not really organized like I want it, but I want to show you anyway. So let's go around the room. What I have right here is basically my tool bolts here, and my ruffles that I made are in here right now. What's going to happen with that is Greg is going to make me some wall mounts, and those will sit on the wall mounts. The crate I can use for something else, and these little storage things I got from the Dollar Tree. This came from Dollar Tree, as well as these little containers, and I'll show you what I did with these. These were on clearance at Target. They were actually planners, but they worked out really great for me. Right here I put, this is a curtain rod, and so I'll be putting either patterns, my homemade patterns, or like extra tulle and stuff like that. They can't fit when I put my wall mount up, but that I will be working on later. So that's what that is right there. Then here, as you can see, what I've done with these planters is these have my bows and everything else that I've made to assemble either embellishments on clothing or to make hair bows and stuff. I have my felt circles that I made also in there. These are just like petals that I have made. These are incomplete fabric flowers and things like that, and these are just some flowers that I bought from Dollar Tree to use for crafts or for like hair bows and stuff. This little container, as you can see, the one I told you I got from Dollar Tree, these have all my rosettes and things like that in them. Then down here I have more. This is ribbon, this is ribbon. These are my elastics that I have, soft elastic to make hair bows. These are the mesh lace or whatever rosettes to make bows as well, feathers and some other stuff. And then there's like craft stuff, and I got this from Meyer. And there is more to it, but I'm using it in my breakfast nook upstairs for storage. I have stored my chiffon rolls here. This again is extra tulle with this little container that I got from Dollar Tree, and that sits right there. As you all may have seen in my previous videos, I had my Minnies and Mickeys up there. Right now they don't have a home, so they have to stay in that container right now. But this big crate, I got this from Meyer. They do sell these at Walmart, because I know all of you don't have Meyer. That's kind of a Michigan kind of northern thing, so this can be purchased at Walmart as well. But I just have my ribbon coming out of here, and as you can see, they go all the way around coming out, and I just kind of stacked my ribbon in there. That's the best solution I could come up with right now, so that's what I did. These I'm just using for extra little things that I have to sew. These jars I got from Target. In the front where all the dollar stuff sits, these were there. These were actually $3, and then they have that chalkboard paint at the top where you can write on there what it is, you know, if you want to do that. So I'm just housing elastic in these jars. These you may have seen from my haul, these little tea light lanterns that I have. No candles in yet, but yeah. And so I have my more embellished fabrics, more expensive fabrics sit here, and I needed somewhere to put that tulle for now. And then I have my lace. These last two rows house jewelry making items in felt and stuff like that. Here is more fabric, and these I got 2 years ago, I want to say, from Home Depot. I ordered online. It was like an online only thing. It was an overstock, so at the time these were only like $19. don't pay too much attention to my table because it's a mess right now. Over here is also still kind of a mess. I have my Cokes from couponing. Don't worry about that. This is the tulle left over from when I made my niece's prom dress. Here is where I hang my patterns that I make. Right now, this is where they're hanging. My lights, fashion magazines and everything are over here. I need to organize that a little bit better, but right now it's out of the way so I can walk. Here is where I purchased all of these jars. Came from the Dollar Tree, and as you can see, they house my embellishments and things like that to make hair bows. Here, these also came from the Dollar Tree. I put these little flower rosette type things in there, and then I have my tinier embellishments in these, which also came from Dollar Tree. And this is what I use these green containers for that came from Dollar Tree. So everything is in my site. I can see where it is now, so it's easier for me to access and easier for me to make my items. Here is just more stuff that I use to make hair bows, and here's two more of those orange containers. Down here it's just like paints and random stuff like that, and then I have like my sewing books and things like that that sit there. These actually came in handy so great for me. I follow the Silhouette School blog, and she had these on that blog. These came from IKEA. If you want to know the price, just ask. I want to say they were around, oh goodness, maybe $3 something, but I'm not certain about that. So if you need to know the price, just ask me. But yeah, these came from IKEA. And I'm just housing my vinyl in there. And as you can see, I have it labeled so I won't forget what kind of vinyl it is. Again, don't mind the snacks. I haven't put a lot of things away just yet. So once I get this table cleaned off, this is going to be where my cameo sits, and all of my Silhouette cameo stuff is going to sit on this table and nothing else. These planters that I told you about, I got from Target for 75 cents on clearance, house a lot of the tools and things that I need for stuff for my Silhouette. This one houses random scrap pieces of vinyl. My mannequin under here. This thing came from Walmart. You could get these anywhere really, but I house my tool rolls in there. More scrap tool and chiffon goes in this one, and then my fat quarters and everything I have there. In here is, I don't remember what's in here. Oh, in here houses my blank t-shirts, and then I have more random stuff in this little crate here. This thing was here when we moved in this house, and it actually worked. I'm glad I kept it because I house all my fold over soft elastic on here that sits there. This is a what do you call this thing? Like a little sash, a tummy sash that I made, more elastic. This thing here has tremendously saved my life in this room. These baskets I picked up from the Dollar Tree. The hooks and everything I got from Meyer. You can purchase these hooks as well at Home Depot, Lowe's, probably Hobby Lobby or something like that. But this board I actually got from Home Depot as well. This houses my satin that I use for the satin trim on my tutus. These little cans, all of these cans came from Target, and they were $1, and I just kind of organized all these little things here that I use and I can access pretty easily now. Over here houses my scissors, my cutting boards and rulers and things like that, and then of course I have my spool holder there. Like I said, my table is kind of a mess right now, so don't pay attention to that. This was the inside of my sewing box that I don't use, and I gave it to my daughter to store her little trinkets and things in. But this houses like my lighters and all my bobbins and things like that in here. So yeah, I'm pretty much organized in this space now. Before, it was like everything was in the way. I couldn't move. When it was time for me to film, I would get frustrated because things would fall over. Everything was like a big mess. But now it's a contained mess, because for me, with my OCD, it's not perfect. Like, I still need to organize a few more things, but here is everything, guys. Just going to take you around the room again, just to show you how I organize my sewing space. And if you have any questions, guys, any questions about anything that you've seen here today, let me know. I will answer any questions that you have. If you have any questions about fabric or recipes that you want to see from me or anything of that. It's kind of creepy down here in this basement, guys, and this is kind of more of like a little bit of a vlog as opposed to the other videos I normally do on this channel. But again, if you have any questions about anything that you've seen today, go ahead and ask me. I organized this sewing space very cheaply. I didn't go out and buy a whole bunch of expensive things. Most of like my containers and jars and things like that were really cheap and inexpensive, and you don't have to spend a lot of money just to get organized. You can organize your life using the Dollar Tree, Meijer, Walmart, IKEA, as you can see, Home Depot, things like that. And sometimes the things that you think are tools or things that you wouldn't use to help you in your sewing space are actually the things that help you the most, like my curtain rod and, you know, the little basket and pegboard and hooks and things. So this is a small space, but it's big enough space for me to house everything that I need, and I'm very happy with the outcome. It just can be a little bit better for my taste. So again, if you have any questions about anything I'm showing you today, go ahead and ask me. All of my social media is in the description, as well as a few other links. The link to my book, as well as my Etsy shop, all of that is down there. If you have any questions about a pattern or a sewing tutorial, recipe, or anything like that you want to see me do on this channel, just let me know. Still got a lot going on, guys. So you know, everything will be different from now on this channel. I'm going to do what I set out to do on this channel, and that was to give you every part of me. I'm still not back to vlogging yet, but you can catch me on Snapchat every now and again. I'll post little videos on Snapchat, but I don't know when I'm going back to vlogging. I don't know if I am going back to vlogging, but if I do, I'll let you guys know. That channel is still up though, and you can check that out. The link should be in the description. If not, I'm pretty sure you can find it. But I hope you like this video, and if you do, give it a thumbs up. Share it out. There may be other people that are looking for ways to organize their space, their craft / sewing space. So go ahead and share this video out, and, you know, take my tips and make it your own. And I will see all of you next time.